Thank you, Shocks. Kaiser, the boys were talking about this series. You can clap. Okay. Thank you, Berlin. And thanks, Kaiser, for joining me for this interview. The Fnatic boys were just talking about this series, how it went, and especially the bot lane focus for you guys. You were just telling me that it's something that could have been anticipated. But how was it on your end? The fact that every time you open your eyes, you have a Razork ready to gank you, and how did you adapt to that?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of expected, right? We kind of knew what Fnatic wanted to do, like with the Lucian army, right? They picked Kalista once. You kind of have to play around bot lane, right? But I think we just played bad around it. Like we used a lot of wards level 1, for example, to delay the invade, for example, and then didn't have them on the ganks, right? And we just blew our summoners, and then they just dive us really freely. So I think they played it really well. And for example, we tried a lot of ganks as well, and I think they were really good at respecting those as well. So yeah, props to them.
When it comes to Fnatic and matching their styles, especially in draft, because you played 4 games, what was the difficulty for you guys to adapt and find the solution against Fnatic?
I think we were kind of happy with our drafts today. I think we kind of, maybe we didn't have our most comfortable drafts, right? I think they did a good job of kind of playing or forcing the drafts in a way that we are not comfortable with. But I think given the state of the meta, I think we're still happy with the drafts. I think both drafts could have been played by either side, right? And I think we just didn't really execute them correctly, right? And we just let them have too many early game advantages. I think if we got to mid game, got to late game, I think we would have won those games pretty easily. But yeah, I think they just played really well in the early game and didn't let us have that.
Lots of takeaways from this series for sure, but maybe also from your playoffs experience so far. It hasn't been going the expected way, I want to say, for the Mad Lions. How do you reflect on what went wrong and what you couldn't adapt on, maybe?
I mean, I think we did fine, I would say, in the Rogue series. I think we could have won that for sure. If we just played little bit cleaner, right? Game 4 against Rogue, for example, we should have been able to snowball, right? And if we had just a better team there, we don't even have to play against Fnatic until Malmo, right? And these little things kind of, just put us behind, right? And against Fnatic today, I think maybe we're not focused enough. I mean, maybe we're just the worst team, right? Of course, we were the worst team, but I think we should have been able to play better today. And yeah, I mean, it's sad that we didn't, right? And yeah, we just have to focus up again and prepare for Worlds and have a better showing there.
Right, that's about bouncing back, as you said, and being ready for Worlds. And you're going to have some time to prep, maybe also to rest. You may not have talked about this with Mac and the rest of the coaching staff, but what are the next weeks going to be like for Mad Lions in terms of planning, schedule, and how to get ready for Worlds?
I think we'll for sure take a break. I mean, the season was pretty long, right? And of course, you have to have some breaks before the World starts again. And since we are playing play-ins, we have to start earlier, right? So we will most likely just have a few weeks break, or maybe 1 or 2, and then start streaming again, preparing for our play-ins, and then, yeah, we'll be ready.
And this will be your 3rd World Championship. We had a hard time counting before the interview, but what is this one going to be about for you? What kind of statement do you want to make at Worlds this year, personally? I
mean, I think our earlier Worlds runs were pretty shaky, right, with Mad Lions. So I just want to show that we are still, that EU as a whole, is a really good region, and that we can be proud of ourselves, on an international stage, right? That we can be the maybe 1st or 2nd region. Of course, it's going to be really hard. I think LPL is looking really strong again. So yeah, I think I just want to have good showings against LPL and LEC, and yeah, that's it.
We believe in you. Thank you, Kaiser. Dankeschön for the interview. I'll see you in Mexico, actually. And thank you, Berlin, for the support. Shocks, back to you in DGL.
Thank you. Leaked. Laura's going to Mexico. No, awesome to hear from Kaiser.